Personal summer and you want to have your own personal cool, we've got the Cool Living Personal Evaporative Air Cooling Fan. All it takes is water. Yeah, you can use ice if you want to, but it doesn't take any Freon. All you do is plug it in and it cools your area significantly. I mean, it is so cool over here and I'm right next to it. This will last up to 6 hours. It's got a nice low fan and it's very discreet. Really pretty design. One of the great things we love from Cool Living. We've got a limited amount in the gray. This one is your blue, and then there is your aqua. You can use these in your office, on your next to your desk, next to your bed if you want that cooling, if you wake up in the middle of the night. It's $10 on FlexPay to get it home, and it's exclusive here at HSN, the only place that you can get it. We want to hear from Joe Harrison, who is our electronics and home expert. Hey, Joe.
It's great to be here this morning.
Yeah,
nice
it's
and
good
cool.
to be here.
I used mine last night.
Seriously, did you?
Well,
I walked over here and I was like, oh, it's cool over here.
Well, it gives you the same effect as if you ever go to the beach or go to a lake and you feel that wind come off the water, you're like, wow, the wind's nice and chilly. It's because it's grabbing a little bit of the water and then blowing it on you. Same concept as here, but you don't get a mist. It's just a nice, cool breeze. Now, my personal space in my house, it drops the temperature around 10 degrees. And I'm always the hot one in my house. My wife is the one that likes to control the temperature. So this is now goes throughout the entire house with me. I slept with mine right next to me on my nightstand, and because it's evaporative technology, this is not a mist, nothing is gonna get, nothing's gonna drip, nothing's gonna damage your furniture. What happens is, it's the power of just water, and all you need is about 8 ounces of water to get you started. There's a little tank that's on the top, but what happens is, once you pour that tank in, and by the way, it can be running, and you can constantly pour the tank in if you want, what happens is that water will slowly start to drop, and then fill up that honeycomb filter that's down there on the bottom. Now this honeycomb filter is very important because it's actually designed to trap the little water particles that are right there. So it holds onto that water. So what happens is there's a fan, now that's on the back side. It draws in that warm air and then captures it right over that honeycomb and then pushes that cool air. So it takes the same technology, it just makes everything colder. Very simple and easy to use. Simple on-off button. Right there you have 3 different speeds, a slow, a medium, and a fast speed. And it will last about 6 hours on 8 ounces of water. Even gives you a little peekaboo window right there, so you know exactly when you need to fill up that water. But Shannon, it is the perfect personal fan to keep you nice and cool.
And that means you're not gonna be spending all of that money turning your thermostat down to make your whole house cooler, when really all you need is right where you are. This is $39.99. It is item number 645630, and it's really hot out there, Joe.
Yes,
I mean, it's hot and it's getting hotter all across the country. In fact, we even have a little temperature gauge right there. Look, Houston, high out there, 93 degrees. Las Vegas is 106. I made a mistake one time. I went to Vegas in July.
Oh, crazy, Shannon.
Yeah, I wonder why the prices were so low in July. That's, you can't go out until nighttime, but that's all right, it's Vegas, right? Nashville 96, Oklahoma 99. Look at Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix, you win. I know this is the only place that you feel like a winner at 108 is right here. Even Washington, D.C. is 100 degrees. And then, of course, here in Tampa, we've got 90. But this is your own personal fan. Your own personal, not just fan, your own personal cooler. So it's, of course, much less expensive and a lot less loud and a lot less bulky than carrying around an air conditioner with you. Yeah. But this will reduce the temperature around you by up to 10 degrees. That's, maybe it's 88, imagine that. 78.
Oh,
it just feels amazing, right?
Well,
that's not what I put my air conditioner on in my car.
Oh, exactly right. And sometimes you're like, oh, it's a little hot in the house, but do you really want to drop the temperature a couple degrees? Because you know that's going to spike that electric bill. And especially if you're the only one that needs that comfort zone, this only weighs 1.7 pounds, so you can truly take this from room to room if you need to.
How does it plug in? Like it just has this little, like a USB?
It gives you a well, it has a USB connector that then gives you a power outlet. I'll go ahead and unplug it. Just power into any adapter that you want to. But Shannon, it also has a USB. So I can take this USB, I can plug this into a computer, I can plug this into one of those power banks that you buy, that you charge your phone with, and it doesn't take up much electricity at all. But we also give you up to 8 feet worth of cable, like the cable is just non-stop. Because sometimes you get a fan and it only is good for like 3 or 4 feet of cable. You have to be close to the wall. This one, you plug it in 8 feet away, away. Now you can tuck it in and you can still turn it on and you still have that nice cool temperatures blowing out the front side. Simple on off instructions, little button on the front. It illuminates to let you know when it starts to move. And it only takes about, this is the first time you've used it, it takes about a minute for the water to saturate that honeycomb filter that's on the inside. That's the important part. And I have another one right here and I'll show you with that filter. The reason why they had this special design is that there are other evaporators out there, but it's just a solid piece of paper that gets saturated, where the air doesn't allow it to flow through. This one, those little honeycombs trap those particles of water and allow the air to flow through, to allow more air to keep you nice and cool. Now you do have to clean the filter. I recommend it about once a month. All you do is you just take it out, rinse it in some warm water, and then put it back in. And that's it, Shannon. It's a reusable filter over and over again, and then you are ready to go. And when you're seeing how small this is, how easy this is, you're probably thinking, is it really gonna cool me down? I've got this special little piece of paper right here. And I'll show you on this one over on the right side. This is actually designed to trap heat. So as I hold on to this piece of paper, we talk a lot about how cold the studios are. You can still see my handprint on that piece of paper. It doesn't really go away. Now watch what happens when I put my hand right in front of the Cool Living evaporator. Instantly, it's gone, Shannon. I'll do it again. It doesn't take more than just about a second. I'll get it nice and warm for you, and then instantly, my handprint is gone. So when this is in front of you, those higher temperatures, that heat is now gonna be gone because of your personal cooler.
And you mentioned it before, it's not a mist. This is not that like a swamp cooler where you're getting blown, it's gonna, you know, mist your hair, or it's not adding humidity into the air. It really is cooling it down. It uses that water. It's lightweight, it's $39.99, and you can get it home for $10 today. An extra flex if you use your HSN card. And if you don't have an HSN card and you apply for one right now, that would make this $14.99, is that right? Am I doing the math right? $14.99 when you use that coupon on your very first purchase with your HSN card. So a great day to get it. We have 3 colors available for you. We have it in aqua, the blue, and then the gray. And the gray is starting to get very limited. But imagine how much money you will save on your air conditioning bill and still be cool. You know, there are ways to save on your air conditioning bill, right? Suffer.
Yes.
I don't think that's a good one, right? I mean, especially not when it's 110 out there in some places, or 90, or this is the way to save on your air conditioning bill and be cool, maybe even more cool than setting your temperature down in your room, in your home. You can cool right where you are. Now you can cool in your office. Now you can cool next to your bed. Now you can cool while you're watching TV or knitting or cooking. You know, I tend to not even cook in the summer just because it gets so hot. If you're cooking even over the stove, you can now cool your own space.
That's perfect for you. And the thing is, it doesn't shoot 30, 40 feet away. This is designed for your personal space. So as long as you're within about 4 to 6 feet away from it, it has that nice cool breeze that's gonna be blowing on you. Now the alternative is, we've all done this before. We all have these tiny little personal fans. Now the thing about these fans is that what happens is it draws the hot air, Shannon, and if it's hot air, it's just faster hot air, it's more hot air blowing around. Doesn't cool you down at all. This one has the same fan that's on the backside, but it's gonna draw that hot air, and then it's gonna run it over that water-soaked honeycomb filter, and then it's gonna be a nice, cool, dry air coming out. Nothing's gonna get wet. You don't have to worry about your paper or your furniture getting ruined at all. And it's gonna be able to last up to 6 hours on 8 ounces of water. Now, it doesn't stop. You can just keep dumping more water in if you want to. So if you're at work, if you need to just keep refilling it, you've got it. But if you are at work, like here at HSN, we complain about the temperature a lot, but we have no control of what the temperature is. Somebody else makes that decision for you. My mom, she worked at a bank, and I sent her one of these, and she's like, I wish I would have had this years ago, because at the bank, she can't control what the temperature is. There's all these security things. So if you're at work right now, and you're like, oh, I would love to have my own little personal air conditioner.
Oh, you're plugging it in?
Now, I can plug it into a computer.
Look at that.
I can go and turn it back on. It's still running off of a computer. So bring this to you in the office. But then, Shannon, if you want to make that ultimate portability, somebody did a review on this one. They said they had a personal battery charger. They got one from here at HSN. Those chargers that charge up your phone, and that still gives you enough power to keep it going. Now they took it camping with them. They took it on their summer vacation, because think about it, this charger here has enough power to run this guy for over 40 hours. Now, it depends on your charger,
Sure.
but this doesn't use much power at all. It just uses USB. So even if you want to, some people put this in their, take this with them when they go camping, when you're sitting on the baseball field, waiting, watching your kids.
Events.
Oh, it's so nice.
Goodness.
Doesn't need much power at all.
My son was a rower for a little bit, and those are all-day events. I am telling you, you are outside, and they row for
in
like,
the sun.
You're like, yay, yay, for about 2 minutes of the entire day. Hey, it's pretty awesome, but this would have been
a lifesaver.
Godsend, holy cow. So whether you're using this in your own home, whether you're using it in the office, outside now, because you can use that portably when you have that charger, this is gonna be a lifesaver for you, and such a big money saver. Even if you use it just to save money on your electricity bill, definitely take advantage of it. Aqua, blue, and gray, but we only had about 150 remaining in the gray to go around for everybody. You can take advantage of that flex pay on any credit card for $10. Imagine how much you're going to save on your electricity bill just cooling the area that you're in. Not like a swamp cooler, not like a fan. This is nice and lightweight. It literally has a handle to carry it with you. Lightweight, but very, very powerful. In fact, even reducing the temperature around you by 10 degrees. That's significant.
It is. When we talk about wanting to be cool, a lot of times in our house, we drop the temperature 1 or 2 degrees. This is now up to 10 degrees, and I'll show you how fast it is